right, what is up, you guys? We are here with the WrestleMania 35 predictions. We are 2 days away, and I'm here with my special guest at this time.
The relaxing ghost.
If you haven't already, check out his channel. We seem to have a lot of the same viewers, so yeah, I like doing these types of videos when we can. So we have 16 matches here,
Yep,
which is
I'm ready,
just,
man.
oh man. 3 of them are pre-shows at the moment. There has to be a fourth one eventually. There's gonna have to be. So,
Yeah,
um, so let's start with the pre-show. We have the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, formerly known as the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal.
right.
We all remember that.
Yeah, big problem last year.
And I will name the participants for anyone that doesn't have them. And it's only like 12 or 13 right now, so there's obviously going to be legends and Hall of Famers returning. So it should be
Maybe
cool to see them at least. Yeah.
NXT call-ups in the Battle Royal.
Yeah, definitely. So we have Dana Brooke, Mickie James, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and then for SmackDown, Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, and then free agent Nikki Cross.
Okay. You want to give a couple picks here for each Battle Royal?
Yeah, let's do. We'll do 2 for this one and then 3 for the other one because 3 has a lot more. That has 29 participants.
All right.
So go ahead.
Um, First up, I'm going to go with Asuka. Definitely think she kind of got shafted around there right before Mania, dropping the women's title to Charlotte. Think she'd be a good winner here. And for a second pick, I'm going to go with Ruby Riott. She's a young up and comer. I think she definitely deserves a spot or a win here. All the stuff she's been through the past year or so.
Okay. So my first pick is Lacey Evans. They could even do it where someone else wins and then Lacey Evans comes out. I could easily see them doing that with Asuka or someone
Right.
else. Even my next pick, I could see them doing it with. My second pick, I'm gonna pick Nikki Cross. I think she has a lot to show, and she's obviously, I guess she's on the main roster now. I don't really know what they're doing with a lot of the NXT guys, but
Right.
I
Yeah,
think it'd be a good push for her.
yeah. When these guys are making their entrances, some of them even say NXT there on the graphics.
Yeah, I saw that, which is just interesting. But
Yeah.
okay, next we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and 29 entrants so far, and that's I could maybe see 1 or 2 surprise entrants at this point.
Yeah. Not not many there. Everyone's really been announced by now, so I guess we
I
kind of got to work with what we got on that.
I actually heard a rumor of Nicholas coming out and helping Braun Strowman.
Oh God. Uh,
I hope that happens just for just
People would lose their mind.
yeah, that's kind of why I hope it happens.
Yeah.
So
Or
yeah,
if you won, Nicholas wins.
oh my God, could you imagine? I mean, he's already a Raw Tag Team Champion, so
Yeah, it's
might as well.
crazy. Yeah.
So who you got?
I got two main picks and then the obvious one with Strowman. They're obviously building something here with these. Who are these guys? Saturday Night Live guys.
Yeah, I guess they're the Weekend Update. I don't watch SNL.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Strowman, the obvious pick, and then EC3. I'd like to see him doing something. WrestleMania is the place to do it, and then Kevin Owens. I definitely want to see him KO Mania. Uh, he returned, right?
Yeah, he was at
He's back.
Fastlane. Yeah,
He hasn't really done much.
no, he hasn't.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Braun Strowman. I feel like Braun Strowman's a little too obvious. So my
right.
main pick is gonna be Kevin Owens. I could also see a legend coming out and winning. Um, I know there's been a lot of talks of Hulk Hogan possibly being in the Battle Royal.
Well,
As awful as that would be, if he's in it, he's obviously probably going to win it then.
yeah.
I'm going to go with Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens, and to throw a wild card, I'm going to say Tyler Breeze.
And, it's still unannounced yet, but could Cena be in this thing? Could John Cena win this battle royal?
I feel like they would do something bigger for him because this
Right.
is on the
Yeah,
pre-show. Yeah.
exactly.
Tyler Breeze was recently complaining about his place in the company, and he was on Raw, like him and EC3 were backstage with Alexa Bliss, so maybe
Yeah.
that's hinting towards something, but we'll see. And then we have the cruiserweight title match, Tony Nese and Bunny Murphy.
Yeah. I'm
And
not the biggest fan of 205 Live, but Buddy Murphy's been the champion now since Super Showdown in October. I think this would be a good spot to crown a new champion. Tony Nese for the win.
yeah, I like Buddy Murphy. He's really the only cruiserweight matches I've seen as of late. I think he's really talented, actually. As much as I'd like to see him retain, I think it would make more sense for Tony Nese to win. So I'm going to choose him.
Yeah,
Um, they're going to give them, that WrestleMania moment of the titles changing. So,
for sure.
and then next for now, that's all we have for the pre-show. Next, we have the Revival versus Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder for
Yeah,
the Raw Tag Team Championship.
yeah. This one kind of came out of nowhere. I did predict Hawkins and Ryder to become champs this year. So Hawkins and Ryder becoming the champs at Mania. I like that idea, and they're going to be my pick.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with them. I don't think it's going to be a long title reign if they do win. I think it's just more to have the WrestleMania moment for both of them, have Kurt Hawkins' streak end of losing. And I feel like they do deserve it. I mean, the Edgeheads,
Yeah,
like it's been what 12 years now that they've been around. And then before that they were the Major Brothers. So, I feel like they deserve a nice little tag team run.
yeah, and like Revival just won it. They could drop it now, trade the titles back and forth a couple of times, and get some length out of this feud if they really wanted to.
Yeah. So next up we have the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the SmackDown Tag Titles. And there's
Yep.
actually rumors that the new tag titles are in New York right now. The new belt designs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll have to see if they introduce those. Maybe a Monday night. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we have the Usos versus Ricochet and Black versus the Bar versus Nakamura and Rusev.
Yeah. This this is one again, just thrown together. Surprised it didn't go on the pre-show, but my pick's going to be Usos to retain. Um, I could see him giving it to Black and Ricochet. Those guys are also going to be on the takeover, I guess, tonight. But
Yeah. Yeah.
other than that, a lot of people were looking forward to the Hardys, Usos.
Yeah, I wanted Hardys and the Usos. That would have been really cool.
Yeah,
And I think honestly this should just be a ladder match. I think that'd be great.
yeah.
Because it's kind of strange. It's like WrestleMania 20 where you have two fatal four-way tag matches. I feel like
Right.
there's a small chance we get a ladder match out of this, but let's be realistic, probably not.
Yeah, and these matches usually don't lead to anything. They're usually short, and
Yeah.
it's just to get everyone on the show.
I'm going to pick kind of a strange pick, but that's kind of why I'm picking it. Nakamura and Rusev.
Yeah,
I
Rusev Day.
Yeah, I could easily see them just winning out of nowhere and then losing it, kind of like Hawkins and Ryder. Like
Yeah, they
looking
put
at
them together. They're putting
yeah,
something behind them, right?
yeah, they wouldn't put them. Well, I mean, they could put them together for no reason, but at the same time, you got to do something here. So
Yeah,
they probably won't, but I'm just choosing them on the off chance that they do.
yeah,
And then we'll go over the next fatal four-way tag match: the Boss and Hug Connection versus Beth Phoenix and Natalia versus the Iconics versus Nia Jax and Tamina.
yeah. Again, I'm gonna go with the champs to retain. Sasha and Bailey. They're going for that image of the four horsewomen holding all the titles at the end of the night. Um, I'm a fan of the Iconics. Not really into any of the other teams. I could see them going with Jax or Tamina as well, but my pick's going to be champs to retain.
Yeah, I'm also going with the champs. I love the Iconics. I really wish they would win. I think they're a great heel team, but
Yeah,
let's be realistic. I think Banks and Bailey are going to hold them for a long time.
yeah. And let's run down that again because they were really pushing for these women's tag titles, and they really seem like an afterthought by now.
Yeah, I was almost like this might be on the pre-show, but
Yeah,
I just wish they would have just gone with a two-on-two match. I
yeah,
I don't see a point in having fatal four-way. Like I would love to see Bailey and Banks versus the Iconics. That was
yeah,
already kind of set up. So I mean, it's not going to be a five-star classic, but at least it'll be a little more competitive.
yeah.
Oh well. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, the singles match.
Yeah. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of either Reigns or McIntyre. This
Nope.
is where I feel that the card really starts coming together. They got a lot of singles matches this year. Something I really enjoy out of this card is the amount of singles matches we're getting. So they're going with Roman Reigns' big story, big return here. Roman Reigns for the easy win.
For me, I think there's a really good chance that this goes to a no contest. I really do, because I feel like Vince really wouldn't want either of them taking a clean loss.
Right.
But at the same time, it is Roman Reigns. So I'm gonna pick Roman, but I would not be surprised at all if this went to some kind of double knockout or maybe like a brawling DQ or something. Who knows? And
And
you can even get Dean Ambrose involved.
yep. Yeah, he's not officially on the card yet, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's I still kind of think this whole thing's a work, but now I'm starting to maybe not. Like who knows?
Eh,
And I
maybe
mean,
he just wants to take some time off.
yeah. And I mean, the original plan for WrestleMania this year was Dean Ambrose and Reigns. If it weren't for having to give up the title,
Yeah, it's weird how things work.
yeah. And then we have Bobby Lashley versus the Demon Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title singles match.
Yeah. Um, I'm just disappointed they didn't let the demon come out as a surprise. I think that would have got a huge reaction.
Yeah, it would.
Uh, I am going with Finn Balor. It'll probably be a quick match. New IC champion.
Well, with 16 matches, you are going to have to do a few quickies. So this is going to be one of them for sure. even if it's like 3 minutes. Like,
uh, 3 to 5 minutes.
yeah, I could even see this going like at SummerSlam with Baron Corbin. Just
Less than a minute, you know.
yeah, but that was a cool moment. I was there for that one. That was really cool. Um, yeah, I'm going with Finn Balor, new Intercontinental Champion. I kind of wish they wouldn't have put the title on him at the Chamber pay-per-view and just waited
Yeah,
till WrestleMania. But
really took that steam away he had going.
yeah, because now it's just like we don't care as much if he does win the title because he's already been IC champion like a
Right.
month ago. Like,
Yeah, he's already won and lost it.
yeah. So next we have Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the United States title. A match I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully it still happens.
Yeah. This is one of those matches, you know, you don't see very often. And reportedly, Rey Mysterio is dealing with an injury that's still unknown at this time if it's going to make the show. Hopefully, it does. Um, Maybe we'll see Dominic get involved some way.
Yeah, maybe Samoa Joe's his real father.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say this will be kind of another one of those quick matches. Rey Mysterio winning the U.S. title. And, you know, Ray's known for his cool costumes and entrances at Mania. So I'm looking forward to that.
He'll probably show up with an Avengers costume
Yeah.
since
And, you
Endgame's
know,
coming out.
uh, 10 years ago, he won the IC title at Mania.
Yeah. I'm picking Samoa Joe to retain. Injury or no injury, I think this was just a placeholder match. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's a one-on-one. I'm glad it's not some like a fatal four-way like last year. So that I'm glad about. So yeah, I'm picking Samoa Joe to retain the title.
Right.
And then next we have Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE title.
Okay. Kofi Mania, man. You ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have nothing against Kofi. I don't know. I think I'd rather have seen Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm not opposed either way. I'm a huge Daniel Bryan fan. And
for
Kofi I'm a
sure.
fan of, but I don't know. It's just I'm not as intrigued as everyone else is with this match.
Yeah, you know, this thing kind of really came out of nowhere as well with the big Kofi Mania push. Uh, I wouldn't be against Kofi winning the title, but honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. Captain Planet Daniel Bryan retains the WWE title at WrestleMania.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
He just come out
Um,
green.
you know, it's a lot of fans saying, "Oh, it's the racism thing. It's the first black champion. This that." You know, I really like Daniel Bryan. I think he's got a lot of momentum going. Retaining the title at Mania.
This one's tough, but I'm gonna go with Kofi.
Yeah,
Looking at it business wise, it makes more sense because he's on top. And we learned from WrestleMania 30 when Bryan won the title.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Kofi. I'm not very confident about that pick, but I don't know. I think it's very possible to be done because they could
And
even
then
do the New Day versus the Wyatt family next
right, and then
because because they could even bring Bray Wyatt in.
yeah, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, and Rowan,
Hmm.
3-on-3. A lot of
Yeah,
people are also saying like the New Day are gonna turn on Bryan. Could this be a could this happen here?
I would do this. I would have Kofi's about to win, but then the New Day costs him the match. That's
Right.
what I would do. I don't think they have the balls to do that because they make merchandise sales like no other. So
And then they could take that hemp belt, roll it up, and the New Day smokes that belt.
hopefully we get a new belt design after this.
Yeah.
Something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the current titles.
Oh, neither am I. I hate the current titles. I love the Ruthless Aggression era. Like the big gold belt's my favorite belt. The original, well, more Ruthless Aggression era Intercontinental. The tag team titles, I love them in that time. And then, of course, the Winged Eagle belt from before that. So,
Yeah.
okay. Next, we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton in a singles match. This is the match
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those classic matches, man. This is going to be a great match. A lot of people are looking forward to this, and you know, I've went back and forth on this several times now.
So have I.
RKO versus the Styles Clash. You got the phenomenal forearm in there. Yeah, pretty good build, decent build, right? But these guys have really good work ethics.
I actually really love the promo from a few weeks ago on SmackDown where they involved TNA. And
Right.
then I think it was last week, AJ referenced the wellness policy. So, yeah, um, this one's tough. It would make more sense for AJ Styles to win, but I'm going to go with Randy Orton.
RKO out of nowhere for the win.
Yeah, AJ's won the past two WrestleManias, so I feel like he wouldn't be too hurt if he lost this match. Whereas Randy Orton has a little more to lose. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
AJ was just champion for, what, over a year? It was? So,
Uh, yeah. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say Styles wins here, but I wouldn't be against Orton hitting a beautiful RKO.
I'm calling it now. 450 into an RKO.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like
going to
with
be great.
just like Evan Bourne with the shooting star into the RKO. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
right. And they already teased the forearm into the RKO, right?
Yeah, so they can't really use that again, so they're gonna have to think of something else.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin in Kurt Angle's retirement match. And the real question here is this match even going to happen?
Yeah. Still up in the air. Again, a lot of variables. Kurt Angle today said that John Cena will have a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think Cena will have a match. So, I don't
This
know.
might be again one of those quick matches. Couple Germans, ankle lock. Kurt Angle wins and celebrates. Out comes Cena, challenges him to one last match.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I really do. But at the same time, I would not be shocked if it's just a generic Baron Corbin 19-second match with Kurt Angle, and then that's it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because it would make sense. Because Cena, when he made his debut in 2002, he came out to an open challenge
Yep.
and challenged him. So I think it would only make sense to come full circle.
Yeah. You going for Angle?
I'm going for Angle. If it's Cena and Angle, I'm traditional in the fact that I think you should lose your final match. That's just kind of
Yeah.
how I think about it. I'm just gonna do a pick for Baron Corbin and Angle. I'm gonna pick Angle.
Yeah. Angle for me.
Yep.
It's
And
going to be sad to see Angle finally, wrap his career up, but I'm happy to see him retire. He's clean and sober now and whatnot. It's time to hang it up.
yeah. Okay, next we have Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Falls count anywhere match.
Yeah. In a match no one really asked for. This all started back at Best in the World Cup.
Oh god. But yeah, this one is kind of split because I could see it going either way. I think definitely Shane's going off the stage or something.
Yeah, he's going to crash and burn.
Because on the stage picture today, I was looking for places he could climb up and jump off of it, and there's some side Side paneling, he could probably climb up. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with the
I'm sure.
Miz. I'm going with the Miz for now.
Yeah, I'll go with the Miz as well. I'm not really interested in this match, but I'm sure Miz's father will have a cameo somewhere. Remember WrestleMania 17? They built all that stuff backstage for the hardcore title match. Maybe they'll do something similar here.
Oh, I love that match.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't know. I would love to see a heel turn from Miz's dad. It won't happen, but it would just be hilarious at this point. Because does anyone truly care about this match? Like,
no,
I mean, the Falls Count Anywhere aspect interested me, but other than that, really nothing interesting here.
yeah. Miz is a better player, in a tag team or fighting for the IC or US title, something like that.
I think we need Miz and Morrison back. That's what we need.
Yeah, I always like them two together.
Oh, they were great. Okay, next we have Triple H versus Batista, no holds barred match. If Triple H loses, he must retire once again in MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. So this happened before 6 years ago.
Yeah, like,
Um, and that Brock Lesnar Triple H match was poo poo.
oh yeah.
So this might be a way for Triple H to redeem himself. And, the whole build up is kind of, you never beat me, Triple H, and all that stuff. Um, I'm going to go with Triple H to win with DX getting involved some way here.
Okay, I changed my pick for this one. I was for sure, since SmackDown 1000, that Triple H was going to finally beat Triple H. Or, yeah, that makes sense. Triple H is going to finally beat Batista.
Right.
But then I was on WWE's YouTube channel today. All week they've been following Triple H around, chronicling going into this WrestleMania. That to
Yeah.
me, that's a little odd. You think you would do that with Batista, considering this is his final match.
Right.
Because when they added the stipulation of Triple H retiring, I'm like, oh, that spoils it. But at the same time, I'm like, what if they're trying to go for a shock retirement here?
Yeah. Just kind of happens out of nowhere.
I'm going to go for the stupid answer and pick Batista.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be wrong, but
And,
it would make sense. Yeah.
if Triple H does decide to finally hang him up, he's had a great career. He's always been one of my favorites. It'll be sad to see him go.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Batista fan. Shout out to Wrestling Rampage for that one.
Yeah.
Um, I love Batista. I can't wait to see his entrance again at WrestleMania. I think this will be Batista's final match, but I think it would make more sense for them to retire each other.
Yeah, hopefully there's pyro.
There's gonna have to be. There's no way they can't. If they can do it for Saudi Arabia and Australia, they can do it for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then next up, we have Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, the true main event to me for the
True
Universal
main
title.
event.
Yeah, this is what should have been the main event.
They've been building Brock up for the past 2 years. A lot of guys he beat with one F5. Um, you know, I definitely think it's time for Lesnar to drop the title. I'm predicting a new champion, Seth Rollins.
Ever since WrestleMania 31, I always thought Seth was the guy. To me, he was what Roman always was, Like, to me, he is the deserving champion, and he should be the face of the company. I love Seth Rollins.
Right.
But being at WrestleMania last year and seeing Roman versus Brock Lesnar in person kind of makes me a little scared for this one,
Right.
because last year Roman was supposed to win, and as you saw at the end of the pay-per-view, there was no pyro or anything for the celebration. literally 10 minutes after the pay-per-view, they just shoot the pyro off that was supposed to be Roman's celebration pyro. It scared the
So
shit out of me. Yeah,
it
like,
definitely changed their minds last second.
yeah, it scared the shit out of me because I was walking out right beside it, and I didn't have time to film it, unfortunately. But, you know, I feel like this is a match they still don't have a decision on. I'm
And
gonna go with
apparently it came to the down to the wire which match was going to main event.
yeah, and I feel like you would make it would make more sense for this to be the main event if Seth was gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Brock just because I don't trust them to put the title on Seth.
Yeah. 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 My
Uh,
opinion is Brock doesn't need the title. You need to get that title onto Raw. And, Rollins definitely deserves it, like you said. Excuse me.
yeah, I'm 100% rooting for Rollins, but I just don't trust him. I really
Yeah.
don't. Because it also depends what Saudi Arabia wants for their pay per view. Do they want Brock as
Yep.
champion? Money talks. So,
Money. Sweet Saudi money.
oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Brock, unfortunately. But this one could go either way. So
Uh, how many Germans or F5s you think we'll see?
you want to make a pick on that too? I'm gonna say 12. I don't know why. I'll just say 12.
12 F5s.
Yeah.
10 Germans, 3 F5s.
I'm gonna say 3 Germans. No, 12 Germans, 3 F5s, maybe two. Because it's not Roman where he can just kick out of 25 F5s. So
Yeah. Also,
okay.
like maybe Ambrose gets involved with that as well.
Yeah, I would rather this be a definitive finish, but I could easily see the Shield coming out and helping Seth.
Right.
Okay, and then next we have the winner takes all triple threat match for the Raw Women's title and the SmackDown Women's title. Ronda
Yep.
Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
Yep. First time ever, man. It's
Yeah,
happening.
I'm getting sick of these first time evers, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's one of my pet peeves because they just go out of their way to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
They're running out of them.
yeah, they really are. But this one's another tough one. I know I'm probably going to be the only person to say this, but I really want Charlotte to win. But I think Becky's going to win. Honestly, I don't care who wins as long as it's not Rousey. I
Yeah.
can't stand Rousey.
And similar to Brock, she's held the title hostage now for, 8 months. So let's have a different champion. Um, I think she's a bit overrated. She's still a rookie, let's face it. She still needs a little bit of polishing up on her skills. Um, my pick is going to be Becky Lynch. And if they unify the titles, if they drop one of them, I really don't care.
Well, from what I read, Vince took the title off of Asuka to make more room on the card and to add more prestige to this match. And then whoever wins it is going to have to pick which title they want, which is just stupid if they do that.
Yeah, they
I
they
don't.
really dropped the ball on the booking here.
Yeah, honestly, I just don't really care about this match. I will give them credit for the angle they just pulled on Raw. I thought that was good with all three of them getting arrested, and that was kind of like a mini parking lot brawl. I mean, that was good and everything, but it's not like I don't know. You can't really make a match in 1 week there, and
Right.
they've been building up to this, and it's just not working for me personally.
Yeah. It's on and off. They had a good thing going. Becky won the Rumble, really good moment, and then she's fired, she's suspended, whatever, she's replaced. Really strange decisions leading up to this.
Yeah, Becky 316, man.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm going with Becky. I will be so happy if Charlotte wins, but I don't know. I don't think she will.
yeah, it's probably more likely to happen than a lot of people expect.
Yeah, I would love if Charlotte won. So yeah, any final thoughts? Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for this year's WrestleMania?
um, Not that excited, I'd say about a 6, maybe 7 at the most, but there's there's a lot to look forward to here, but at the same time, some of those other matches I'm not really interested in either.
This one kind of has WrestleMania 25 syndrome for me, where I'm only
Yeah,
looking forward to a very few things, which will be really good, and then the rest I just don't care about.
yeah.
Like, really, only 25% of this card am I actually looking forward to. There's just a lot of filler. You just don't need 16 fucking matches on a card. Whatever happened
Uh,
to an 8 match, 4 hour card for
yeah,
WrestleMania?
they really need to clean this card up in the future WrestleManias. 8 to 10 matches, I think, would be perfect. If you really have to put the other, 6 matches on the pre-show or dark matches at the best. Um, you don't need 16 matches.
I agree. But maybe next year we'll get 18.
Yeah, try to break the record.
Yeah, it's like every year they're just getting longer.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. A lot of people aren't either.
No, like,
7, 8 hours. That's a full work day for people.
yeah, it's gonna be a work day watching it.
Yeah, you got to start about 4 or 5. It's gonna
Yeah,
probably run past midnight.
I think I'm gonna start watching it at 6 because 5 o'clock you're usually getting like the video packages while everyone's still filing in. So I think
Yeah,
I'll tune in around 6.
yeah. Yeah, I'll watch most of it live, but other than that, yeah, I'll start about 6.
But yeah, any final thoughts before we end this?
Um, yeah, if this is Triple H's last match, like I said, he's definitely been one of my favorites over the years. So he's had a great career, and
Yeah,
hopefully we have a new Universal Champ. Hopefully, maybe some NXT call ups.
I'm thinking the Undisputed Era is coming Monday night.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
As long as they don't ruin him. Because
Yeah,
I love Ricochet, and I'm just like, oh god, what are you doing? Like,
he's not a tag team guy.
no, but whatever. So I guess that about does it. Let us all know your predictions down below. And
Yep.
this has been the DVD Freak and the Relaxing Ghost. Peace.
Peace.